It's your boy Collins. Welcome back to Icons Gallery. Please, if you're new on our channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification bell and like our videos. Share to your family and friends to help us bring you more credible and clean news once it's dropped. Let's go down to business. Right, yeah. As I was saying earlier, the case trending is about Diddy, Sean Combs. You know, many of you might not know who Sean Combs is. In person of Puff Daddy. Some might have Diddy, some might have Puff Daddy, but it's all one person. So let me just throw more light on who Diddy really is and what he has been representing or what it stands for. Diddy original name is Sean Combs, as an American rapper, record executive and entrepreneur, born in November 1969 in Harlem, New York. You understand? So that's where he, started life from. And after working with Uptown Records, and he found Bad Boy in 1993, discovering artists like Notorious B.I.G., Mary J. Blige, and Usher. He also had a solo music career, launched a successful Sean Combs clothing line and foundation, enterprises, and all that. His business portfolio was, massive, and he's well grounded in business. He's spent in fashion. There is this particular brand of clothes that reigned that time. I don't know. Maybe some of you might not know about the clothes. I once have that clothing. Sean Combs, Sean Combs design that he labeled Sean John. Yeah, the popular clothing this thing that ranged that time. And he also developed spirit brands. He make himself well entrepreneur. I also have a career in acting. He's a TV producer. But he's a big fish as long as entertainment is concerned. You understand me? And he also had a host of Grammy Award albums and numbers of hits and all that. He was popularly known as being the man behind late Notorious B.I.G. So in fact he's a big name. It was only late in the 2023 that Combs faced a multiple sexual misconduct allegation, and Department of Homeland Security investigation. Homeland Security investigated, and on the cause of that, which resulted in federal grand jury indictment in September 2024 for sex trafficking and racketeering. Since then, Diddy has been on hold, and there was a time the feds, broke into his home in New York, and they find some loads of baby oil and all that, and it trended that people started saying baby oil and all that, and even some the aftermath of that affected some big music names in Nigeria, and in fact it caused so many havoc to people that have to have any association with a Diddy. Until date, they are trying to come out from it. But today happened to be the day of judgment for Diddy. The day is being set apart for Diddy's judgment. So keep your ears open on latest judgment on Diddy, Sean Combs.
Yeah, that's right, Matthew. About an hour ago, this was scheduled to start at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Combs arrived along with his family, including his mother and his children, and of course his defense team. At the moment, the latest we're hearing, and there are no cameras allowed inside the court, is that the judge is going through the arguments from either side. Now, he was found guilty of these two charges. Each of those guilty charges could see him in prison for 10 years. Now, he's already been behind bars for just over a year. He was arrested September last year, so in theory could get up to 20 years. The prosecution are arguing for 135 months, so that's just over 11 years. His defense team is saying that he should do about 14 months, and bear in mind he's already done 13. They're ultimately hoping he'll be out on the streets again soon. Now, yesterday he sent a letter to the judge pleading leniency and saying he was a reformed individual. The judge has described the tone of that letter as inappropriate. Now, I just want to remind people who this is we're talking about, because he's changed his name several times over the years. Depending on your age, you might know him from different identities. Now, he was born here in New York City, Sean John Combs. When he first came on the scene in the early 90s, he went by the name Puffy or Puff or Puff Daddy. In 2001, he changed that to P. Diddy, and then in 2005 shortened it to just Diddy. Then in 2017, he said, I'm a new person now, and in changing my name again. He said, this time I'm Love or Brother Love. I won't be answering to any of the names I used previously. Then in 2022, he said he was going back to using Diddy as a stage name. Now, this is someone who has a sprawling empire. He started Bad Boy Records in the early 1990s, signed artists like Mary J. Blige, Usher, the notorious B.I.G. He became the face of Ciroc Vodka, owned by Diageo. Now, over the course of his contract with them, he was paid over $1 billion. He started his fashion brand, Sean John. So, really influential character, not just in music, but in, as I say, fashion, entertainment, started his own production company as well. And that gave him, the prosecution argued, this power that he was able to use over his victims. Victims who we heard testifying during the 7-week trial, some of them anonymously. The sentencing hearing is going on now. Who knows when we will hear what the result is.
Rich, really briefly, because during the trial, of course, that domestic violence video of his ex-girlfriend was played and people have seen it many times. Where are we with...
I don't know how you feel about this, because some people are saying that he's innocent, that his case is more like targeted to black people, and people are saying that it's not meant to be so, that the case of Akere just went down. He's behind bars, and now it's Diddy's turn, and who might be next. But personally, I don't see it that way. I see that if you are wrong, it's a place where justice system works in a kind of, know that they have their shortcomings, but unlike this side of the world. But if you're wrong, be who you are. Nobody's above the law. If you err, you go in for it, and that's what the that's what the system meant to be. If you err, you go in for it. You don't have to. You don't have to say you're above the law and you do the way you like. But I pray justice is being given, and if it's free, all good and fine. If you fail, or if it's wrong, or if what they accuse him of is real, I think they will go in for it too, and it won't be a good thing. It have to do with his record, his personality, and his family and what they stood for. So I will keep in watch on what that one will turn out like. And another trending issue is about Tiwa, Tiwa Savage, our very old Tiwa Savage. She posted on her reel a comment that many people are beginning to, digest. People are commenting, people are saying different narrative about that. But I believe that she know what she said. Some people are just guessing what might this be. As in, will it be this? Will it be that? And her post reads something like this: just because it looks easy doesn't mean it is. One day the story of the traumas will be revealed. The crown is heavy, Lord. Help me carry it. Definitely. That last line. The crown is heavy, Lord. Help me carry it. Sometimes I see people, when you say, I would like to be like, in fact, I wish I'm this guy. Okay, I wish I'm this person. Hey, I wish I'm this. Hey, I wish I'm that. See, everybody, be you whoever you are, everybody have their own burden, their own load they carry. You understand? You cannot fit in someone's shoe and you know what the person is going through. You as a person knows why she wrote that. And many people are citing many, try to figure it out, try to say things that maybe it's because of this or maybe it's because of that. Some say Maybe it's because of her album. She realized that it's not doing well in the airsphere, that the album is not gathering momentum that normal Tiwa album used to be. That's why she's going through a lot. Some might say that she's finding it difficult to hold up the stage she is now. They say it's hard to get to the top, and it's even harder to keep to that top when you get there. So some people are saying that maybe being that kind of figure is affecting her as a person. And there was also there's also a tweet I saw. I was like, people can think, or people can figure out things, people can see. I don't know that how credible is that tweet. But the tweet was like less that a kind of or I say um some say is karma. A guy copied one tweet from Davido and said, anybody will do me. Davido said in that tweet, according to the person that tweeted this on X, said, anybody will do me back will collect this year, one by one. Just the watch. It don't start already before this thing. So you are trying to picture the whole thing. You are trying to, make it close like the way if they have issues, because everybody know that there was a time um Davido and Tiwa had some minor altercation about some say Tiwa interfered in his affair with his ex-wife, his baby mama, to say. It's not what they had in the past. But whatever you think, whatever you think, however you think it, I believe that the person that wrote it know why she wrote that, and we are just the word. One of my friends will say, we listen, we don't judge. We read, we don't judge. But whatever you feel, just tell me in the comment section how you feel about that.